Oh, hi guys. Caught me just cleaning up my shed. So I had to put a new roof on over Christmas because the old one had been on there for years, and the covering was letting the water in, and when it used to rain it used to drip through, and that's why all these covers are on here like this. But then I didn't have a chance to clear it up after Christmas, going back to work and everything. So I'm in here today having a sort out, trying to get it back to some sort of order, put some tools away that I got out to do it, and so that I can try and get some more stuff done. So that's what I'm after doing at the moment. So I'll catch you in a bit. So I thought I'd better tell you a little bit about myself. So my name's Rob Mays, and this is my channel, Our Amazing Woodwork. I am 57 coming, and for 30 odd years, probably longer than that, 40 years, I've been in construction, mainly as a carpenter, and I've always been interested in wood. It's always been something that I've liked working with. Even when I was a little boy, I used to work in my dad's shed, playing around with different tools and stuff, so it's always fascinated me. So on this channel I like doing woodwork things, so we do anything that's woody. I have an old lathe which I bought a long time ago off of a friend. It was second hand, and I'll show you that a bit later. And I like doing things on that. I've made stuff for the home, I've made shelves, and I've made a desk for my son out of some solid timber that we had. We resurfaced it together and put it in his desk, put it in his room, sorry. Just things like that. I like doing. They sort of they inspire me, if you like. They light me up, light my fire. But that's not the only thing we do. So we also like doing, as a family, we do a lot of outdoor stuff. We have a couple of kayaks, so we have kayak stuff. My son and I go fishing. We like fishing, sea fishing, river fishing, whatever we can do. So consequently, my shed is pretty rammed. In part, it's full up with stuff that I've collected over 30 odd years of building, and in part it's full up with fishing gear, kayaking gear, and stuff to do with the outdoors. So which is a little bit of a problem. I'll show you, hold on. So this is one side of my shed. So you can see at the back there, there's all fishing rods there, and then down here we've got fishing boxes. There's a beach tent there. There's a trolley, and then here I've got a rocket stove and a chili kettle that we use when we go outdoors. If we go to the beach, we'll have a cook up on the beach, and then in here I've got cast iron frying pans, Dutch ovens, all kinds of stuff. Buried under all this lot there is actually a big table saw, but obviously to use it is a bit of a mission. And then I've got an old planer thicknesser there. Now there's nothing wrong with it, it works perfectly fine. It suffered a little bit from the leaking roof, but it still works fine. I used it a little while ago, and I've got all kinds of stuff under here, nail guns and goodness knows what, and I've got an old chop saw here, and so there's lots and lots of stuff. So I'm just repacking a bit more stuff. So that's a landing net and mat. That bag there, that's fishing reels, and the bag underneath is all freshwater stuff of Lawson's. And then that old toolbox has got all sea fishing gear in it, as has this great big box here. And then I've got some load of lures and stuff in there, and then down in that bag we've got fishing reels. So you can see it's quite a lot of stuff. So then on the other side, this is my lathe. It's a bit jumbled up still because I'm still sorting out from moving the roof, but so I've got two grinders. One's for my lathe and one is for carving chisels, and then I've got a chainsaw there and different bits of wood that I've stashed away. So it is, the lathe itself is quite old. You won't be able to see what it is. It's a Woodmaster 1640. So I must have had it for, I don't know, I must have had it for at least 20 years. I bought it off a friend of mine for £250. So it's not a spanking new one, and it's not state of the art by any means. So it's got an on off. It's got 5 gears in here, so you get 5 speeds. So there's no digital speed adjustment. You have to undo this, and that lifts the motor up, and that allows you to free the belt and move the belt, and then you have to drop that down again. So it's quite old, I suppose, but it works perfectly well. There's nothing wrong with it. When I built the shed, the floor of the shed underneath the lathe is full up with bricks and sand, and that gives you more weight, so it helps to cut down the vibration. And then obviously this MDF unit also does help to cut down some of the vibration as well. So it just fits in here. So there's a quick tour. It's not exactly a workshop. It's hard to work in here when it's pouring down with rain or freezing cold because of space constraints. With the fishing stuff, I'm hoping to build another little unit at the back of my shed that I can put all the fishing stuff in, and then that'll give me a lot more free room in here, which will help. But that's something for the future, and then I won't have to keep piling stuff up on top of the shed or on top of the lathe and everything, and I can come in here and get to it easily. So that's what we're doing. Hopefully you found that a little bit interesting. But you know, I'm not a professional at this. I'd love to do more of it, but at the moment I don't. So I do what I can. I don't claim to know it all, and I don't claim to have all the answers, and I'm sure there's people that will be more than happy to point out that there are better ways of doing things, and I'm more than happy to take comments like that. So what I'm doing now is I've bought a light for my lathe, which has got a flexible head on it, and there's 2 different types you can buy. You can get a fixed one, or you can get a magnetic one. So I could put one on the head of my lathe above the switch there, and then it would shine up and over, but you can only reach so far, and I didn't really want to do that. So I've gone for the fixed one, because then I can put a rail up on the wall here, and I can have it so that you can move it along the wall, and it can shine on the lathe at the right distance away, etc, etc, and it's more flexible. And then I think I can also then make a bracket for my camera to go on, which I can also slide up and down and make it more adjustable so that I can get better shots, and I'm hoping that that will all work. So I'm just going to cut that and fit it up, and then cut the brackets afterwards. Okay, so this is what I've been working on yesterday. So I've made this rail that I've put up above my lathe, and I've got this new light that I can shine onto my work so that I get a better light when I'm working. They did do this in a magnetic version, so this has an electromagnet on the bottom, and you can put that on the top here, but then it only shines down, and I wasn't sure how good that was going to be. So I liked the fact that with this has got a little wedge in it to stop it moving, but it means I can move it along and just slide it along if I want it closer or further away. I can put the wedge back in, and then I can move the light around, but I think it's better a bit further away. So I've also made this little mount here where my GoPro can sit over my work, and that's adjustable, and this is on a little cam, so I can pinch it in and stop it moving about. It's not terribly solid, but it's probably better than I had before. I'm going to try it and see how it works. That's my little perch that I made, that I had previously, which is where my phone sits in here normally, and then it can look down at the work on the lathe. And now with the light here, I have the light behind it, so hopefully that will improve the quality of my pictures, etc. So it should be quite good. I'm looking forward to trying it out and seeing how it works. The light I bought from Amazon, I think it cost me £25, and the rail is just made out of scrap basically. There's nothing special about it. It's a piece of ply that I had from when I did the roof, and if I take you round to the back of it, so it's got a lip here for it to sit over, and stop it falling off, but it makes it easy to move. And so there you are. So that's my sort of new setup. So hopefully that's going to be better, certainly better for filming and better for light for working on. And that's what I've been doing yesterday.